Hunya Atopa bi
Atopa bi de mo be ko bonsam jem.
Prophet Kofi Oduro to buase na we dia ma fani nko wo mu we de be ko de depression mu Atopa bi agaya do bia ko wo mu so amfana nko wo mu de na ko de depression mu. Serwaa Amihere muti se na nsemu Serwaa Amihere ni video ni stable ni videos ni picture bi ba social media no so na ono de we na yuse nko nkasa nchoro bia no to aso ma shade aso ansa aso ye bibi as wori de Serwaa Amihere ono na num to ajiba iko for the synonym wa chechiri nsem de ba ye Afia Schwar Fíres ono so no one hwan Honorable George Sam Ankra ono no efasa 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 in plus for no for no onya to wase me do nyina be ko nsem ne be ko nyina be brem ne be ko nsem ne nyina mu abusia mechirum semester say na di kan na fa me video be subscribe ba me na face so be click notification button no say na dan dan ya video fufuro to ho na be update ya ma ho afa so be ko comment section be kire wadwe comment section mester say like video na share video no ma before say na video no be dura kire ma before so be bia abusia ma menchirem I think on the 4th of April, in Rebecca, Mami, and I say, "Ba Serwaa Amihere. Ah, yeah, Jumo say one, say 𝐔𝐻1 as a one TV or an anama one a day, a nama, and a boa, and a moi, and that's a big kaboom. Or more program. Amihere only or no, the video we better told you on Henry Fitz. Ah, no more damn pema. A man for social media so won't be feeling na the no one so be so feeling anyone. I really be saying boys in any 𝐔𝐻 say Serwaa Amihere and another the bidding to Pamui. And I say Serwaa Amihere and then they'll be out rolling Pietoi. Then Yasam Koto social media and so. If I send me brio my gun and Munti Serwaa Amihere, I say, oh, yan once 1 year no. A man for trying Yasa Serwaa Amihere, Baba Yano, 1 year no that. One can't read that. Because social media, no, I call you church, be no, so no about to shake a cratum, as obey Yano, as Yano, some semble. Then they Serwaa Amihere Thanksgiving service or coin or coach in sim. Dentina, her fit in yan dress roy. I feel so, and Mana Musun, dear Nesamo ye, when the bit say Henry Fitter in some year. Yakohembra.
Happy New Year, everyone. You know, when I got here, I asked Hassanah if I was going to say something, and she said no. So I knew in my mind that I wasn't going to say anything, but here I am. Since it's a day of Thanksgiving, I want to also use this opportunity, right, to thank Obobia. And, you know, I was here last year. And last year, what I actually wanted to share, I didn't share it. I held back a lot of things that I wanted to say. And at the time, I thought it was for a reason. But today, I'm going to say it. You know, I went through an extremely difficult year last year. I'm sure that everyone in this room is aware. Hey. And you know, it's as though I knew something was going to happen to me last year. Because when Auntie Bobia said I was going to say something, I wanted to tell you, because I know there are so many young people here, that you need to be extremely careful of the choices you make today. I was going to tell you this last year, and I didn't say it. But then I'll be doing you a lot of disservice if I don't say it this year. So let me repeat it. That there are so many young ones here. You are mostly in the university. So please, be extremely careful and picky of the decisions you make while you're young. I'm not old, I'm still young, but I'm older than many of you here. And I am repeating again that be extremely careful about the decisions you make. Because 6, 7, 5, 3, 2 years later, they'll come back and bite you really hard in the face. And that's exactly what happened to me last year. And I didn't finish my Thanksgiving sermon. But this woman, you know, in my period of, I was depressed actually. I know many of you didn't see me cry, which will never happen. but she did. And I was in my house, that day, and then she came and she said, let's go and buy ice cream. And I wasn't talking to anyone, but she came to pick me up, took me to Osu. And I was trying to wear a cap, I remember. And she said, why? Why do you want to hide your face? Let's go. She bought me ice cream, a big cup of ice cream, and said, you today eat all the ice cream you can. And we took another long drive. We almost went to Ebri, but we never made it to Ebri. But she said she was going to take me for lunch the next day. And we both cancelled some way, somehow. But Auntie Bobia, thank you, because I never told you how grateful I was then for that ride. It did a lot of good for me. So thank you so much. And she has been an amazing person. I don't think that I need to say it much. You all here know how amazing she is, how supportive she is. She supports me and my sister. She's always advising me. So thank you. I love you very much.
Afia Serwaa Amihere oire whatever to draw a funny summer na say the video na say bonsam car too and I say Monday bay. Minchum cop me pass it bia. I name seven course on this Fitz video na pop up on social media no. Nem pebo mo ye no man no maybe no. And who asema o ka fani. Sa asema o sem go say o dey o kan last year but na a depression fan. Afei so nsema na ekoso na adwede na ekoso na video mu no eni nti mama montia meka ho asem bia na fi die won se wanka ho asem na why dey wodi abropa anti no onyanto boase achechire mu nyina de sie ni no ma nyina ere ama mamfo atie afei ye move nko Afia Schwar Fíres ne Sam George and afei so mampanyin drama ne mahama and China mampanyin drama on the 8th parliament no omo pass it out for �LGBT_QLMCQ+ no omo pass it out again akutua bi say e man panyin dada akufuwa do den sa hyen sai and so akufuwa do we dey want man fan chat say and sign in the 8th parliament ne dey omo woni bogus gu ye na man panyin mama Mahama Dramani obesi so yi oso oba ne dey sa �LGBT_QLMCQ den sa no manoma dey ebi ni parliament ye so mo discuss wana say mo ye bibia na nka ya dey kra nka mo ye dey omusu na school mu sa no man ka ni kwa say dey ko parliament man ko ye vet ni sa no man no man nyina no eno na Afia Schwar Fíres say man panyin drama na abeka sa na tire post jo the tire pai on tia say drama ni meka sa afei so Catholic for pedifo na Methodist for pedifo ko hye ni busada man panyin wa se da bi sa me dey ono be su die sa no ma se bi e ma so parliament se baso dia obohu do be the entire Afia Schwar Fíres na bo free say Sam George e ko ka say bo vote man no mo vote man a e man panyin drama ni Muhammad saba hye asiasai e na Afia Schwar Fíres aba social media no so be ma strong one e make semafa and the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 so from panifo 𝐔𝐇𝐈𝐒 bra mitimi kan nyina
Sam George na ya congratulating no so once again we're winning the seats na NDC a winning power overwhelmingly but latter part of last year you will say na NDC for a champion agenda B as Sam George Nidikai which is the anti-LGBT bill. If there is one thing I have ever agreed with that boy, honor, is that LGBT issue which is overtaking our country. I am not homophobic. But I also want to believe that what you do in your bedroom shouldn't be flashing outside. I also want to believe that we don't want to see men gallivanting in town wearing female clothes. No. And to me, this is saying that we're not signing anti-LGBT bill, no, because the kind of president didn't establish so. Bishop Charles Ajinasari, Sam George ba sorry wo, and they be a sorry no. Moji LGBT ni truma na trumu na ekoso no e mema no mo hye manta de no e hye mampa boa no de Charlie dio mo ye no e ye mo fa na. Sam George, you were very energetic on the LGBT story, ranting here and there. This is your time. Oh. Let's see the jata that you claim to be. And answer we are chicken. We are jata opposition over power. We are chicken. And when is your president going to sign the anti-LGBT law? Said ya challenge you mo ma pam kaba. Edi bi aguma yafi eko kro be ma wadoa be ma tantan say challenge you no she matter de be ma tantan. When will that bullshit end? Sam George, maybe so. And what for no more dresses say ye money in Adian who tiny sa Charlie Diono. Uncle Jim, what do I and an twice a man sem? The fool us on them 9 months and what Jimmy and an a him. When will this stupidity end? Is this what you want our children to be looking at? Sam George and John Mahama. This is a question for you. John Mahama, you can kneel for everybody to touch your head. By the grace of God, you can't buy it with money. And the LGBT, nobody signed another bank. It was your campaign message. In fact, at some time, it looked like we didn't have problems in Ghana. At some point, it looked like every problem was the LGBT problem. So when will this stupid cross-dressing in Ghana end? It's a question. And NDC is in control of everything. Everything is in your hands to sign it today. Today. Now, remember, no, we again now. Titu, me wanna forgive you. Me wanna forgive for me decent dresses and mema. Remember, no, me again on best on me here. You almost say, man, yeah. Oh, yeah. Almost skin in our romocoti. It was a dots. No dick, no brain. I dare no champion a one on a anti-LGBT law. And then I'm covered by it. And then I'm covered by it. I did not initiate that conversation because me, I'm not homophobic. I did not initiate that conversation. I did not do the dragging. I did not do the fighting. But the point is, since the bill has been passed, and Sam George, you champion the bill, and your government is in power, why suddenly are you quiet? Bishop Ajinasare, Ghanaians are looking at you. Do your thing. Archbishop Duncan Williams, we are looking at you. Say, President Nitua, you are the prophet of the president, we know. Archbishop, when are you speaking to your man to sign the bill so that the nasty cross-dressing will end in that country? I did not champion the bill. I am just the mouthpiece of the people. And now suddenly NPP is not in government. So what the boys are doing is not problem now. Archbishop Duncan Williams, you are the prophet of the president, and I allegedly, allegedly, who can convince you Usubempa, and know a fact, but me for allegedly show, what actually Usubempa, and then the car. And this, you know, my idea, and you've won. But when are you speaking to your president? Your Excellency Archbishop Duncan Williams, when are you speaking to your president to sign the bill? Are you happy with what is going on in the country? Are you happy? You see, people are Christians when they are in opposition. When they come to power, they forget the God that brought them to power. Master, Sam George, use that same energy. The same energy you were using last year. Use that same energy to sign that bill. Let your president sign that bill. That same energy, the anti-LGBT mobile sign it. Assemblies of God software. And one that they be done in the ma and in the Yoruba. So the ever too often to do Rich Branch. Assemblies of God, Rich. And one John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, Lordina Mahama, and in the Manomba, so until that man over fair elder. No one catch and say, nothing is stopping them, nothing is interrupting them. They have the majority in government everywhere. Arm of the government. A crowd say to trade. And to that bay, na papa sign it. Say the bay mata semono. And I'm tough for no share marker by the name Chrono to better because it is appalling. Head sign. And memo madua no and macro corset and mema dua shemata, you know, and the maternity dresses and in them groom that bay never ended. Assemblies of God, when I miss call, your friend will tell you so, and that bay. Aisha was say, why didn't you tell the same to Nana? Nanado is a demon, and I'm about to expose him. But Nanado was not championing any. Nanado was championing LGBT bill. Debbie. And then Nanado never called Parliament. You see, some of you should educate yourself a little bit. What I say? And yes, I would me throw I am for the and you know what I trouble for ignorance. Is very embarrassing, and you know, mumu bebre, you know, mo come on to more. You better drink some nyansa. Most of you, mo come on to more. We will pretend you are wise, but most of the Jimmy no sabe trouble for. We are kwasi and another member of parliament. MPP for youth. No more than moment here and another no so ne die nam kwansoba.